Arg, matey! Arr, back with a pirate thing. I didn't have anything prepped. I don't know. I got nothing. Welcome back. It is episode 41. 41 of the Boundless Shores here on the Drunkards and Dumbasses YouTube channel. It's us again. It's another Tuesday. For you, if you're watching on Drop, it's Friday-ish. We're here. We're back. It's me. It's your boy Wes. Here, joined with me by my good friends. Cricket. Nate, Owen, James, and V. Of course, we're gonna get James to the recap this session for last session.
Didn't I do a killer recap the other day? Or maybe I just did the intro.
No, that was 2 weeks ago. You did the intro. Last week, V did the intro, and Jonathan did the recap.
All blends together because it was a very similar arc, but I know Jonathan also kind of overlaps, so I'll just do what I can. We had to go shopping, find some stuff so that we could meet up with each other afterwards. Like, wait, did we do the Savell stuff last session?
Yes.
Okay, so first, because he didn't have to do it till the evening. So yeah, we did some, right? Yeah, we did some shopping and stuff. Figured out how to. Was that after or before? I can't remember because he got his ass beat. Did it the day after, right?
No, it was he started the day in the morning shopping, and then you guys left on the ferry, and then the Savell fight.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so we wanted to make sure we could meet up. We knew the ferry ride was going to be about a week. So we decided to go back to the scryer's shop and see if she had any spells that would help us teleport towards, or that would help the party that stayed behind teleport to. Nate, please be careful. Teleport to to Marswell when we arrived there. So she decided she wanted to come with us. So we got that all set up. We had a couple other shops we stopped at. Owen bought some stuff to help him in the fight. I believe was it braces?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's with enchantments, and Tobin had traded him his armor for a temporary set while they fix his they enchant it so that it'll be lighter and more durable with, or not enchant, but switch out with different pieces with adamantium, a much better metal. And then we set out on the ferry. That would be Tobin and Jonathan and the old lady. While Nees, Beckett, and Orgolan stayed behind so that Orgolan could do his final match with Savell. And when he met her, after removing all his stuff, she recognized him, gave him shit for it being 25 years since they saw each other, because of time differences with the different realms. And she was a complete badass. Kicked the shit out of Orgolan. He put up a good effort considering, but
she turned me into a fucking paste.
Yeah, he pretty much and then said that she's around, but she doesn't want us to follow her. They'll meet again at some point. And then going back to the ferry, Jonathan had kind of a bit of a memory or vision or something of somebody being like, you'll find friends in unlikely places, so he went on a little adventure with dolphins to learn about the ancient sea shari. Was that it?
Yep, the sea shari.
Yeah. And Tobin had a kind of moment of weird, like tunnel vision almost. It would be a funny way to put it because like tunnel, well, a little bit more of a literal sense than actual tunnel vision. But he saw kind of straight in the direction uh, that showed him the island that we saw when we that he saw when he scribed. What's his name? He's been gone so long. Caldwin, where Caldwin's imprisoned. So he was able to ask some of the people about like what might be in that direction, and they said the eye of the storm that kind of encases the sea between all the continents, thought to have nothing in it. Based on Tobin's vision, there was a possible island in there surrounded in mist that Caldwin might be at. Um, I think that's about it. Can't think of anything else. Did you have something to say, Nate?
Yeah, he looked like he had his idea face on for a minute there.
I have an idea. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So was that everything, or is there?
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. As Tobin saw the tunnel vision, and um, Yonatan was reminded of friends in unlikely places. He was reminded of his Fey friends hidden in the Marswell Forest, as well as he saw a dolphin. Take a look at him. He communicated with them and learned about the sea shari, who was a race of beings who live beneath the ocean, who are ancestors of a thought to be extinct race. And with that, we catch up to Knees, Orgolin, and Beckett deep within the depths of the Crimson Cleaver as Bubonic, I forgot his name, Bubonic, came back with the information that he saw Wrath the Butcher heading into a back room, kind of looking like off-limits place. And Nees wanted to investigate, and as this happens, you see, as he states his plan, he kind of buckles over and kind of starts rubbing his temples.
Yeah-oh, you good? You better not be injured too.
Oh, no, uh, um, I've been kind of, out of it. I've been seeing visions, but we'll talk about that another time. This one's really strong, and it's giving me a headache. Do you want to investigate, or do you just want to start heading back and meet with the rest of them?
I'm not sure. How important did Nees think this was? Like, was he like desperate to do this, or?
It's it's his job to gather information, especially about the Sons of Osiris syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
And so this did seem important to him, but in the entire grand scheme of it, does Beckett find it important to unravel maybe another mystery of the Sons of Osiris and to see what Wrath is up to? Because you haven't seen him in a couple of weeks since you heisted the synthetic glimmer.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Sure. We'll do a little bit of investigating. As much as I want to go save Calduin with the boys. I feel like this is also important.
All right. I don't know what he has in his spell list.
A little bit of everything.
You're the DM. Just do what works for the plot.
There you go.
He's gonna cast Pass without a trace on you.
Okay.
Say, with my headache, I don't know if I can help any further than that. It's even hard to keep my concentration now. Good luck, but good luck.
Cool. Is our Golan with us by chance?
Orgolan is with you. Maybe his pride a little bit shattered, but he's brought back up to whatever hit points he's at. He's there. His pride may be a little bit shattered, but he might be able to help you out.
Okay. Golan, do you want to come with me or stay here with Nees?
I'll come join the group again.
Okie dokie. Wait, are you meeting back up with the boys or are you staying with me?
Staying with you.
Oh, okay. Just clarifying. Okay. I guess we'll head off to the location Bubonic gave.
Yeah, it's a little bit so when you entered through the entrance with the cages on the left and right, there's the two spiral staircases immediately to your left and right leading up to the bar above the entrance. The entrance that Bubonic saw is off a little bit off to the left, kind of in the direction of where Grolin went into the pits before the fight. But it's a little bit off on the instead of on the right hand where the pits were. It's on the left hand side. It's on a little bit of a staircase, balcony type, off to the left.
Okay. Cool. While we're headed over there, I'm just gonna like keep my eye out for like familiar faces and
Go
stuff.
ahead and roll me a spot check.
Will do. That is a 32.
32. All right. So you guys proceed as you enter Golan both with pass without a trace casted on you. You guys make your way down the spiral staircase and off to the left, and you see a large, burly human man kind of standing with his arm crossed at the bottom of the stairs.
Aggressively, or he's just chilling?
You just go ahead and roll me a sense motive.
Ooh, nat 20.
Not 20. No, he's just standing guard.
Okay, cool.
Kind of a waste of a nat 20, but
Eh.
he's a standing guard posted up.
Can I tell what's behind him, or like what's in this room in general?
So the door is currently closed, so it's like a long, wide hallway, and it's a small staircase that jets out into a small like platform, and the doors in on the left there,
Okay.
and then like right in front, there's like a few boxes, like just like crates and stuff, and then to the left, you see like the roped off area for the pits to go into the cages.
Mm-hmm. Has he seen us yet?
That's up to you at this point.
Okay.
As
so
you guys were approaching, with your spot check, you already kind of scoped out the area, and you saw this guard standing post there. He hasn't noticed you yet, unless you make your presence known.
Before we do that,
Mhm.
Can I tell if there's a window that matches up with that room anywhere?
No.
No? Okay. Shit. I'm gonna relay the guard's presence to Orgolan. So there's a guard at the end of the hall. Do you have any ideas?
Is there any other door anywhere near, or is that the only door in or out?
From what you can see, it's the only door in or out so far.
Do you have like invisibility or
No. Sadly, that's not part
anything
of my
cool
list
like
of
that?
expertise.
What was that pass without a trace?
That just allows me to like not be tracked.
Oh,
Yeah.
No footprints or yeah, it is impossible by non-magical means.
I have a smoke bomb. So if we want to subdue the guard, but the problem is I don't want it to cause a brawl.
Smoke bomb in a crowded room? What could possibly go wrong?
Is there a door leading into the room with the door? Like, if we walked into the room, shut the door behind us, and then talked to the guard and found out what happened from there?
Say again?
Okay, so you know how you said there was a room with the guard in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a door going into that room? Like, is it just a opening, or is there a door?
There is an actual door there.
Okay, that's an option. We could just smoke bomb the room and beat the shit out of him if he doesn't want us in there.
Okay, my drawing's kind of fucking god awful. Hold on.
I have no idea what we're doing.
Okay,
So
I
we're
guess,
down about me again.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Okay, don't pay attention to the fact that this kind of looks like Shrek.
Oh dear lord.
This is fucking terrible. I'm no artist. So
Jesus. When the DM derails themselves.
So the door y'all came in through is here, and that is like the long hallway that leads in
Mm-hmm.
to the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And then here are the two spiral staircases leading up towards the balcony on top of this entrance
Mm-hmm.
that has the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the circular cage match where Gorlin got his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
And then off to the corner, which corner are we looking? Off to the corner here, there's this double doors here that leads towards the cage matches, like towards the cages. And then here's the staircase towards where you saw Wrath going in. And so you guys are like right here around this corner where you've seen the guard who is standing at the bottom of the staircase. But as far as you know, that's the only entrance you see in so far.
Okay.
But if this seems too much of an impossible task, you don't need to do it.
I know, but I don't want to stop when we've just started.
You can say, well, we can't really do this. Maybe we'll come back, or maybe we'll figure this out later. Who knows? But
Okay, we're going. Option 1. We walk in there, see what the guard does, and see what happens from there. Option 2, we just leave. What do you want to do?
Uh, so where the guard is where, like the area to the change rooms are, right?
No, he's like it's on the other
Oh
side.
shit. Okay.
So the change rooms are on the right, and the staircase where Wrath went into is on the left.
Okay, so that plan's not gonna work.
And it's just kind of like a wide hallway that leads to nothing with like boxes on the end of this wing here. It just like kind of goes to nothing with like storage there. And then there's the doors to the cage matches this way, and then there's this door that leads somewhere in this way.
Do you got any ideas? Cause my brain's
No.
still recovering.
I think we should leave it for now. I don't feel confident in the plan we have with only the 2 of us and not knowing enough information about what's up there. How many people are up there?
Agreed.
I feel like this is something we could tackle later. So,
Let's
yeah,
come
rest
back
of
when
the
we have the other brains of the group with us. The actual brains.
Hey, fuck you! I'm the brains. I'm a doctor.
I know you are, but I know I'm not, so
That's a you problem.
I know.
Orgolan fails to remember that he's technically a high-ranking politician.
Like I said, my brain's still recovering from getting its ass kicked.
Fair enough. And
The professions we have in this group, man. Like, what the fuck?
Are so stupid.
if you choose not to explore this any further, as the 3 of you with the kind of kneeled over knees, just kind of clutching his head from his headache, as you guys leave the Crimson Cleaver and head up towards the Dawdling Pigeon, where you left the copy of the old lady wizard who is going to teleport you to Marswell. So you guys head up and meet up with her. I'm going to take 5. And welcome back. Sorry, I had to piss. Don't blame me. Blame it on James. God damn it, James.
You can grab
Go
your
down
own
and come.
beer for the rest of the night.
All right. As the as Group A consisting of, sorry, my brain got totally sidetracked there. As Group A consisting of Orgolan, Knees, and Beckett head back towards the Dawdling Pigeon to meet up with the ancient arcane master. I wouldn't say master. She's pretty good, but she's only got like 3 marbles left, so yeah. As we pick up to the morning of the 7th day of travel, as Tobin waking up in the small cramped little cabin, sleeping, your back kind of sore from sleeping in the hammock, as your stomach is just sick from sea travel. There's something about this boat differently to the last boats you've been on. You just feel awful this morning as you wake up. You see beside you a giant curled up griffin inside of another hammock as Yonatan's not currently in the cabin with you.
I guess I'll get up as like carefully as I can as to not shake the hammock more than I have to. And getting up, trying not to throw up. I'm gonna kind of give Peter a couple little scratches on the head, and then head out of the room to try and find Yonatan. Curious as to where he is.
Yonatan, you standing on the top deck on the floor of the ship, staring out as you see the reaches of the continent of Marswell comes into view. As you just found the cabin to really be cramped, and you tried to meditate there and to get your rest, and you just found no rest, so you just went up to the open ocean air of the top deck above, as you see Tobin kind of looking around, kind of making eye contact with you, and as he heads up towards the floor of the ship.
I'm gonna get up there and be like, hammocks and sea travel do not mix. Whoever came up with that is a horrible person.
I second that, man.
Are you all right, man?
Yeah, just couldn't find any rest in the cabin there.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know how I was even able to sleep. Listen, man, we're gonna get you right soon. I promise. Or we I don't know
Roll me
what's
a
all going
fortitude.
on.
Roll me a fortitude.
Okay. I got a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what my fortitude bonus is. Hold on. It might be fat. Oh, I got a 13 actually.
Oh, yeah, you still don't make the DC. As at what point in your sentence do you just puke over the deck?
Sorry, dude. I swear I'm fine. It's just this sea travel. I'm a what can I say? I'm a landlubber. But we'll get you right soon, man. Whatever happens, once I have my land legs, whatever happens, we're gonna get you through. I don't know what's going on with the realm merging here, if more of those dangerous creatures might be here, but whatever comes our way, I promise you, we'll get you to those stages.
For sure, man.
As,
Absolutely.
as much as Calduin and we want to save him, I honestly am positive that we cannot do it without you. So we have to get you right. You're just as important to this group as any one of us, and I don't think we'd be able to do it without any one of us.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you coming along, man. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Well, so looking out over the ship, how like can we see Mars well? How like what do I see?
Yeah, as you converse, you see the reaches of Marswell beginning to come in to view, as you see the a town overlooking a large cliff face, as you know, is Ramira, as the long cliff face extends out and kind of shortens into nice soft beaches along the western side of the northwestern side of the island, as you guys sail along the shores um, of Marswell, reaching you see the port town. It's very, very vibrant, very colorful, like almost like villages up in Newfoundland like very colorful, bright blue, white, yellow houses along. You see long docks heading out into the ocean with many sailboats. This is a very big sailing town, like very beach-esque town. So the ferry slowly. It takes probably about an hour from Tobin first waking up to as you guys are slowly pulling in as the dock the boarding ramp lowers onto the dock, and the many pedestrians begin to meander their way out as you looking out, standing on the floor of the deck, looking inward. You see a few tables and chairs. As you see the old lady, which I'm surprised we don't have a name for her. The old goblin spellcaster. Um, uh, Sitting with a big old grin on her face. She's got like sunglasses that are like huge on her face. Like she's wearing sunglasses for a human with her tiny goblin self. As she's got like the old lady string holding it on under her head as she is there sipping like a giant glass of wine. Says, "Always be the last people to leave, so then you never get caught in a line. And you can take advantage of the bottomless drinks." Mm.
Oh, I know something that's bottomless, all right. Hi, how are ya?
I'm drunk.
Are you still gonna be able to do any spell things you have to do? Okay, or is that or is that thing you created just doing it for you?
My clone will take care of your friends.
Okay. Is there like a specific place? Is there a specific place we have to be for them to do it, or will they just kind of show up?
It will come back to me when they are ready to teleport. I'll get a sense and I'll know. Come. Let's make our way to shore. As she look like this glass is like again human glass, tiny tiny goblin. This glass is mostly full, and she just excellent. Let us move on. She grabs her bag and begins to waddle her way towards the to the boarding ramp as you guys follow her off. The big dumb sleepy griffin Peter behind is slowly and sleepily. There's still like a string of slobber hanging off his muzzle.
Peter, you never change, do you?
Just licks like big old moose kiss along your cheek.
Yep, you never change. God, it's been a while since I've been here.
How to tell it's Canadian Channel 101. Moose kiss.
Yeah.
And just comparing it to Newfoundland.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here, man. I think the last time I was here was for my druidic initiation test.
What about, when we were in Marswell? For the whole, that was where the Esme Lamal festival was, right?
Yep. You guys
Came here
arrived
for
in
the-
at Port Jira and made your way down the same road you guys are going to be making your way down towards if you guys are going to go towards the your Fae friends that you saved in the woods. like
Yeah,
20
we'll
fucking episodes ago.
probably enter near, if we can find it, the same tree where they got into their argument, so that we can kind of retrace their steps to the best of our ability. Because like they had a argument, and then we heard like the earthquake, right?
Yeah, that's when the realms first merged, and where the Fey individual ran out injured from the woods.
The last time I saw the nature stages was my druidic initiation test.
I don't think you've ever seen the nature stages. You've heard about them, but I don't think you've ever actually seen them.
Ah, okay.
You have been to the nature to the Green Dragon's temple before. That was for your initiation. You'd never have been inside, but you stood on the outside.
All right.
All right. So are we all like settled off the boat then? We're like ready to head out?
Yeah, as you guys are just walking along the dock towards the main kind of beachfront touristy streets. You see a kind of like an open bottom on a open bottom like tavern with just like underneath stilts and like different like small sheets of wood and like vines draping down to like create walls and such, and above you see like the staircases behind up and towards a large hut on top, bright red hut with like a purple kind of metal tiles reaching down, in kind of the A-frame you can see beach view in. There's a large lettering on the front on the building portion, where underneath you see like long tables set up in 4 rows, and like a bar sitting along the edge, the back edge, where you can see a like a very a dark-skinned humanoid woman. She's got like braids tied up with a piece of green cloth. She's drying like a very fancy, like very touristy glass, like like the overly frou-frou. It's not a cup, it's just like a fucking goblet kind of thing. She's drying one of those and placing it down and interacting with customers.
Approximate age immediately.
Approximate age, probably early 20s, maybe mid 20s.
Okay. Do you guys wanna get some real breakfast while we wait for the rest of the party?
Was that a fishing pun?
No, I just want to eat something other than fish.
Okay.
Well,
I thought because you said real, you were making a joke. I'm down to have more drinks.
No, please.
She
The only
drunkenly waddles off.
Please. The only joke in here right now is me.
You see Peter sitting on a drum set mysteriously as he goes, "Ba-dum-ts." The drum set magically vanishes.
So I guess we'll let her do her thing. As long as we know she's not casting the spell, since it's up to the clone. I don't really care what she does. She's on vacation. But I guess let's get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Sounds good.
hopefully it'll help my stomach being on land, sitting on an actual solid seat and eating some real food. Not fairy food. So we'll go up to, I guess we'll go take a seat in the tavern area.
The tables are a bar.
A table. She might go to a bar, but we're going to a table.
Yeah, she goes right for the bar. Is give me a listen check, Tobin.
Okay. Let's see. Where is that? I know how to navigate the alphabet. There it is. Wisdom. 17.
You sit down and get yourself situated, and you hear very loudly at the bar. You hear your arcane guide, the goblin woman. She goes, "Ah, yes, I came with two lovely boys. One I think you would find very cute. Yeah, you should go take their orders. They're two youngins like you. Give me a whiskey before you go." She passes out. As the waitress kind of turns around, starts pouring the whiskey, and turns around and goes, "Oh," places the whiskey in front of her and just goes, "Okay." As she walks around the bar and flips open a little notepad and grabs a quill and, "Hello, lad. I've been directed to take your order." She kind of looks at Tobin for a minute and pauses for a minute. Takes your order. Can I get you guys today?
Tobin's gonna kind of blush for a minute and she'll be like, please don't mind anything she's saying. She was very much enjoying the bottomless drinks on the ferry. We just need some breakfast. What what do you guys have here? Being a port town, figured I might as well ask, see what you actually have.
Well, we have a classic breakfast. We have a farmer's breakfast, and we have the super breakfast, which might be for your fuzzy friend over there. Might enjoy a super breakfast. Three eggs, 6 strips of bacon, 4 sausages, and one deboned fish, and a few slices of bread. But I might be able to substitute that out for a few more fish.
Well, yeah,
Winks towards Yonatan and gives Peter a couple like neck scrunches.
I think yeah, that we'll definitely get that for him. I will take just a regular breakfast. Hold any fish, please.
Understood.
And for you, Jonathan?
Do you have any breakfast specials?
That's what you just read to us.
Well, we have the regular breakfast, the fisherman's breakfast, and the super breakfast. Or we have vegetarian options as well. Gotta feed them herbivores.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'll take. I'll just take a I'll take a super breakfast for me.
All right, 2 supers and a classic breakfast. Any drinks? I know your friend has been enjoying the drinks. I can bring something up for you, or coffee or anything.
Yeah. Do you have any? Blackwater rum available at the moment?
Yeah, I think I got a bottle.
Okay, perfect.
Strong shit.
If you could just give me like a shot or two, that'd be lovely.
Would you like a shot or 2?
2, please.
Okay.
What
Smiles and writes it down.
I'll just take a tea, preferably something from I know what continent I was born in.
Yeah, you do. It's like something a bride would wear, and a thing to get over a gap.
Veil bridge.
Yeah. Veilbridge teas. Yeah. I have an elder cactus brew.
That
It's a little
sounds
bit more
lovely.
expensive, but I might be able to charge you a classic.
Don't you fuss too much, and anything that you can save me will gladly be reflected in your tip.
She just kind of she like laughs very very awkwardly and like reaches forward and goes, I'm a tea drinker as well. And as she's reaching back her hand, she just kind of graces her finger across the back of your hand, says, I'll bring that right out to you, and walks away.
I tell you what, man. With all this talk about bridges, you two sure are making a connection, if you know what I mean.
Tobin was just kind of watching her walk away, just kind of like hand in like just kind of like holding chin down in his hand, just like sorry, what?
It, with all the talk about bridges, you two are sure quite making a connection with each other.
And he's gonna kind of blush and be like, what? I'm just being nice. It's she's got really great customer service.
Really great customer service.
Tobin, you just kind of a little as you distracted from this conversation, feeling a little embarrassed. You get like a little flash of a memory of like dirty blonde hair. And just like weird feelings come up as you're flirting with this girl and you're like, oh, but Lila, and then kind of back and forth as that just kind of comes up in your mind.
Don't worry, it's there. It was already, but yes.
All right, I wanted to say something for fun.
No, it's good you said something for the like the audience, but don't worry, that was in Tobin's head, is what I'm saying. Like,
As you just hear just weird whipping of paper as you look over to your sleeping drunk goblin wizard as you see just paper flipping around her as the paper just sticks on her and just like a blast of arcane energy as she goes, I'm here. What happened? As she does that, she appears up and looking at her, formerly standing, now sitting, you see the clone of the goblin wizard teleporting you, the three of you back as you stand in this. The sudden change in temperature, just like you guys just start sweating immediately as the warm beach sun just kind of beams through, with almost the noon sun overhead.
What the hell? What just happened?
As Orgolan, Knees, and Beckett appear, all looking at the now kind of woozy looking reawoken goblin.
sorry, so were you saying that it's like been a bit since we were eating breakfast, so now it's about noon, and then they kind of.
Now it's about noontime. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we were sitting for a bit. So after Tobin eat his breakfast, and we're just kind of waiting. You're just reading his arcane book, and then without kind of like, you're just gonna kind of look up and be like, "Oh, hey guys, did you get any breakfast? The service here is great."
As you can see, like his entire face is just red with like blushing as he's, oh, the service here is great, as he just like a dumb smile on his face. Oh, and they're sending memes instead of role playing. Look at that.
It's a good meme.
Yeah. Okay, you know it's funny.
Exactly.
All right, I'll excuse it. That's funny as fuck.
Can't shit on me if it's good.
You're excused this once,
Woo.
I'll allow it.
as the five of you appear back in the same area. Assumedly, Port Jira in Marswell, as the others teleported their way from Lulara to Port Jira. You're all here.
Guess
Oh,
we'll look for the boys and go sit down with them.
Oh, did they not? Oh, they didn't show up like right where she, like right in front of the. I thought you said
I
they
think
were like here.
teleported.
Yeah, no, they were. Yeah, they appeared.
Right. So I asked
Do the
like.
thing.
So I asked like, oh, like I didn't you guys not hear me? Like
Yeah.
people who just showed up.
I didn't hear.
As
Sorry.
Oh, I said, oh, I looked up from my book. I said, hey guys, did you guys get any breakfast? The service here is great.
I'm okay. Or Golan, did you get your 4 coffees?
Make it 6 today.
Oh,
as
As I hobble
Tobin-
over to the table.
can you just make me a heal check,
Me?
Tobin?
Heal. What's that? Stat. Let's see, wisdom. 13.
13. Yeah, you traveling the drow long enough, you've seen him take a few hits. You look at Orgolan and he is in a rough shape. Like you see he's got his black bluish complexion, but you can see around his eyes it's just a bright like maroon.
Right. With it
As
being
you would
now,
recognize it as like a black eye.
with it being now about 12 o'clock, Tobin would be on his second tea. Because I had to order another one. He's just gonna take a sip from his tea as Orgol and hobbles over and be like, "So, how'd it go?"
Plead the fifth. Ugh.
Long story
Say
short, he got
something
his
that
ass
makes
handed to
sense.
him.
That's not based on America, which is a continent that does not, or a country that does not exist in this world.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm serious. Say something that makes sense.
Let's not talk about it.
Paylor's bones, boy.
Oh, your whole face is telling the story. I just want you to fill in the details.
If you don't, I will.
Yeah, let's just say I stood no chance.
I'm just gonna turn to Beckett. I'm just kind of give a nod, like, please tell the story.
Yeah, he got his ass handed to him. She was like fucking crazy, man. Good looking too, but like fucking crazy.
Beckett, looking back at the memories of that fight, you can also see that she's also blushing.
Because I don't have my mask anymore. God damn it.
Okay. So, Orgolan's sister then, friend or foe?
To be determined?
That's still to be determined, yeah.
Paylor's bones, boy. You look like you
Well-
lost an argument with a Tarask.
Well, I guess we gotta get on our way. So order your coffees, drink them quick, so we can or get like some sort of travel cup so that we can be on our way. As
All
long
right,
as
I
you're up
ordered
for
the
the journey.
6 coffees, and as soon as they get there, I just down them. Like,
Like, oh, 6 coffees. Oh yeah, ordering around for the group. As she puts it down, the platter down on the table, you just she just kind of okay. And Tobin, you finish your second tea, and you see a small necklace made of shells in the bottom.
Did you say a necklace?
Yeah.
I'll fish it out of the bottom, and I'll kind of look up to the waitress.
She sees that you make eye contact with her, and she just looks away immediately.
It'll take a minute to put on the necklace. And can we get a bill now? We must be on our way.
Oh, of course, yeah. 6 copper for Orgolan. I have 2 copper for the classic meal, and then 5 copper for the super meal. So 10 copper for Yonatan, 2 copper for, or I guess 1 silver for Yonatan, and then 2 copper for Tobin, 6 copper for Orgolan.
I give her a silver.
I give her a gold.
I'll give her a silver with a 1 gold tip.
As she collects the gold and looks at it and smiles and quickly jogs back towards the desk. And as you guys begin to get up and leave, she runs back one more time and slips a silver piece into a silver piece that doesn't feel like an actual currency silver piece into Tobin's hand, and just kind of walks off and just starts nonchalant, attempting to look nonchalant and start serving other customers.
I'm gonna look at her and then look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this silver piece she handed me.
Go ahead and roll me appraisal, or any other roll that you would want to inspect it with.
I'm not sure what else I would want to.
True, that's true.
I'm gonna just take appraisal and give you a 17.
All right, yeah, that works. It's just a small you can tell it's cheap steel, but it's the shape of a small small flat shell. She slips into your hand. But more than that, you can't pry anything from your appraisal check. It's looks like just a small trinket.
Okay.
And with that, as you head from the Beach View Inn, we're gonna go ahead, take a break, come back in a few minutes. See you in a second. And we're back. Your boy ripped a toke, got another beer. We're back. As we resume in the sandy beach streets of the port town of Port Jira. Is Owen still giggling about something over there?
Of course
Something you
he's
want to share with the
giggling.
class, bud?
No. Well, good.
Sorry, I just wanted to poke fun at you. I love you, my boy. As resuming in the sandy streets of Port Jira, the 5 of you reunited after a week. As you may commence as you please.
Okay. Hey, How are you guys faring so far?
Well, Orgolan's had his coffee, so I think he's doing better, but surprised he's not dead.
Ugh.
I mean,
Same. I'm surprised I'm not either.
Argolan, I still have a shot of this Blackwater rum for you if you want it. I don't. Maybe it'll numb
Take
the
it.
pain a bit.
Down it in half a second.
That shit is salty.
Jesus.
Very salty rum. It's not bad. It's not the taste that you were expecting when you were to down a rum. Kind of dries your mouth out a little.
Well, as I have no feeling in my mouth, then at the moment, it's all right.
Yeah, that's definitely more of an acquired taste for sure, but it'll do the job. All right, shall we get on our way to find the nature sages?
Yes.
I do. If you want, Beckett, you also did recognize the tattoos on Savell, as you know someone else is connected to those tattoos, if you can remember them.
I remember the tattoos. I do not remember who they're related to.
Go ahead and roll me a history check. I don't know.
Sick. That's one of the things I'm good at. 24.
24. One of the tattoos just above where her heart would be is a tattoo of Jeshima's
Right.
insignia.
That's it.
If you wanted to bring that up,
I will mention
but
that.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just wanted to bring that up as you do know someone else who's connected to it. But
Me.
yeah, well,
Maybe? Not me?
and other people.
Well, yeah. But am I blanking on who's prominent?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Welcome to me not being able to remember people.
Come on,
It's
guys.
my mom.
Oh right, your mother. I forgot about that. Jesus.
I was gonna say the man
families
we've been
all-
just the
Are
man
our
we've been just
families-
roasting for the past
I
half
swear to
hour.
God, our entire families are all like connected.
I don't know how, but I
I'm just
guess
gonna
so.
take 3 psychic damage because you're feeling the effects of some outer world deity's headache.
Oh God.
Y'all take fucking notes. I love you guys.
Okay.
Sorry, commence as you please. I apologize for derailing that. This on the streets, Fortira.
I will. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll walk up, like, kind of like put myself in between Orgolan and Tobin, and I'll be like, "Oh, I wanted to mention something. Not sure if you know this, Orgolan. I think your sister's connected to Jeshima. I don't know if you're aware of that."
That's good information to know.
Yeah.
You knew it. You rolled an arcane check and you recognized the tattoo as well.
Right.
Wes is gonna.
I think after she kicked
Daddy DM here to lord check you all.
I think after she kicked the shit out of me, I forgot that.
He went brain dumb. It's fine.
Yeah. You know, remember she had large tentacles jutting out of her rib cage? Large, inky, black tentacle. Come on, guys. Like, please. I bet.
Yeah, inky black tentacles. I was puking out this inky black. We're all kind of connected somehow.
Jesus. Oh,
I think Wes is just done with us.
Today, he was tired of our shit long ago.
I think by episode 2, I was tired of y'all's shit. And here we
Did you
are,
watch
episode
episode
31.
1? Episode 1, I'm pretty sure we derailed like 5 times in like the first 10 minutes.
All right. Yeah. Anyway,
Are you talking and making memes?
Yeah,
You multi-functioned bitch. What are you?
it's called ADHD, moron.
Well, we are basically
Can we stop derailing
ADHD
the
and D
session
here,
and just move on to
motherfuckers.
the goddamn Fey
Anyway,
Forest, please, guys?
Yeah, so I'm more mentioning this for Tobin's benefit, but I think there might be something involved with that. As we know now, Jeshima is your mother, and we have just met your sister who is connected to Jeshima, so I think we should be aware of that. Does that make sense?
Well, that's great. I was hoping we were done with her,
Yeah, I
but
feel like we'll never be done with her.
hopefully,
so wait, if the Everdark is like made, is the Everdark like the like the parental figure of like Jeshima and everybody else?
Do you want me to lore drop the entire hierarchy of my pantheon right now?
I mean, like I'm just saying, like
I
I'm
would
just
love to. So, in the beginning, your boy loves to lore drop. So, and this is common knowledge. This is pantheon. So, in the beginning, there's nothing. There was the Everdark. The Everdark was vast. Everdark, blah 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 blah. He made the 8 dragons first, and they flew around, as big Cthulhu-sized creatures in the vast expanse of the Everdark, who is both a place and a person. And then the Everdark created gods, created realms. The Everdark started merging those realms because he was like, "Fuck this! I want to start over." Sorry, I'm doing the abridged version. I hope if y'all couldn't tell, I'm just doing the really quick abridged version. He started merging the realms. The dragons were like, the gods were like, "Hey, you guys you're destroying my masterpiece, Jad. What the fuck are you doing? I want to go to art school." And so, the gods went to.
Jesus.
Please bear with me. The gods went to the dragons. They're like, "Hey, Dad's destroying our shit. Can you help us kick his ass and do something about this?" And then the dragons were like, "Yeah." Half of the dragons are like, "Nah, not really. I don't really like your shit, and so I'm gonna team up with Dad." And then the other dragons are like, "Yeah, we like chilling out in your pad. It's kind of dope." And so they, I don't want to go into which dragon was on which side right now because I'm gonna have to pull up notes. I'm just doing the abridged version. Bear in mind. And so that caused the Dragonic Civil War during the first convergence, and the gods and the dragons locked the Everdark away within himself. And before he went, he created the 3 demigods. So yes, he's the parental figure of everything.
so technically we're all like cousins, I guess.
It's almost like it was fate or something, written in this magical, thing that we do know exists. The scrolls of time, controlled by the master of Arcana, Arcanos, the purple dragon. There's a story here, guys. Come on.
Sweetness.
I love you. I love you guys. I'm just giving you guys a hard time. TLDR, yes, he is the creator of all things, the parental figure towards everything.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. If we are, if we're done swapping information here, I'd really like to not be infested by the Everdark.
Yeah, let's go. But also, just one more thing. So, how did like all the races fit in? Are they like, did the gods make them? Did the Everdark make them? Like, like all the people that inhabit the land.
So the gods created what are known as the Eldar races, which are the Drow, the Fae, and the
Ashari?
Asherati.
Oh, sure.
Um, words. And from there, other beings were made, the humans, the elves, etc. But the three, those are the three Eldar races that were created by the gods to live in the original three realms, which were Shadowguard, the Fae, Forest, and the Aether Wilds. Oh, and the angels also were and the angels were also an Eldar race, which eventually turned into Azamar, which that also spread off, I think, into the elven and human families. Blah 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 blah. I know the dragons probably also created a few races. I know in particular one deity did create a race. Spoilies. Yeah, Lord Dumb.
Okay. Meaty walking.
Yeah.
Retrace.
As you guys walking down the same path that the carts traveled down, the first time you guys were in Marswell back as you were heading towards the Esme Lumal Royal Academy. You guys are heading to the middle point between there during the as you walk by, and somebody give me a spot. Hold that thought, Yonatan. Somebody else give me a spot. I have a roll for you, Yonatan. That's why.
That's a 29.
29. All right. And can you roll me a knowledge nature check, Mr. Yonatan?
That is
And oh yeah, go for it.
That is a nat 20 on knowledge and nature.
Golly gee.
Jesus.
You'll just rolling nat 20s like it's goddamn Thursday.
It's for the things that like don't necessarily need a nat 22.
No, honestly.
Yeah. It's like, oh, here, you want a nat 20 for like fucking grocery shopping?
No, I'll give him
like,
something more on this roll. Like your roll was a little bit more basic. This roll I can give him a little more. Tobin, roll me a listen.
Listen. 17.
All right, with y'all's combined rolls, walking along the forest trail, I can show you which trail you're on. So up here we have Port Giro on my middle finger as I flip off the camera. traveling along here, seeing the forest along the one edge as the smaller little other edge of the forest, and you guys, your destination, excuse me, is probably around here. You guys are just encroaching in on this forest, and as you guys are looking out, you notice uh, a much more of an abundance of mysterious plants appearing around, and mysterious changed trees. They're not the same green trees that you're familiar with, but some with blue, red, and yellow bright leaves dotted overhead in different formations. You see large uh, red-capped mushrooms with the white dots, red-capped mushrooms spread around the forest. A
I'm down
lot
for some
more.
mushroom hardcore.
You see on some of the rocks, you see like this mysterious like purple moss. As Orgolan sees the tree that uh, Yonatan scampered up after seeing the necrotic uh, undead dog. So my party continues to make memes instead of listening to me.
I'm listening. I stopped making memes when you started talking.
I am also listening.
And as you pass by the woods, as you look in, it's just, even to you, Yonatan, a frequent nature enjoyer, I don't know. You look into these woods and they just seem darker and more ominous. As Yonatan, you feel eyes staring at you from within the forest. Just one pair of eyes that just seems to follow along, that just makes you have an uneasy feeling, yet you can't spot where these eyes are. You just feel the presence, these ominous, vicious eyes peering from within these woods. You arrive towards now where was once a little bit of an open plain within the edge of the woods is now infested with unfamiliar and mysterious plants. As you find the familiar tree that Yonatan scampered up, and you see the small narrow path winding into the dark forest ahead.
Can I tell what kind of creature this is?
You just feel its peering eyes. You can't really make a creature out. You just feel its eyes tracking you. Just more of like a gut feeling more than seeing eyes in particular. It's not like you're watched by many beings. It just seems to be one being following you. As you didn't have this feeling as you were walking up towards the forest, and at one point in the forest, you look in and you'll feel the sense of being watched, and as you feel that feeling never leaves. It never seems to be coming from more than one place, but you can never really place where that is, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, for sure.
Apologies, my body seems to be fighting against me. Um, as you stand on the precipice of the dark, mysterious woods ahead, do you plunge in?
Uh, what did you say what I got with that listen check, or was that?
That was for everything. Oh, sorry, I didn't focus in on the listen check. As you walk along these wood, you would expect to hear the ambiance of sounds of animals. It's midday. The forest should be thriving. The rustle of leaves, the flapping of wings, the chirping of birds, the growls of animals within. As you walk along these wood, they are dead silent, eerily silent.
Okay, although the lack of something is like um a little bit off-putting. That's not like so much scary to Tobin as weird. So since he hasn't heard, or since that doesn't seem like super dangerous necessarily, I'm gonna go ahead.
Or go and can you see anything in there?
Can I roll a spot check to see if I see anything, or?
Sure, go for it. As you peer into the narrow, winding path where you remember the Fae coming out of.
Where is it? That's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. As you peer into the woods with your dark vision, you can kind of see a little bit further in with the dark canvas overhead. So you peer in, no immediate threats, but you see the carcass of an animal, couple yards within. I don't know why I counted in yards, but we'll go with it. Um, you make that out to be a small fox.
All right. Looks to be all clear. Only thing is there's a dead fox on the ground over there.
Oh, fun.
As I suspected, an ambush
Oh,
of some kind. An ambush
It's a
spot
fox.
for predators.
Could just be like
Sorry,
a pack
what?
of
This is
wolves going
a
after a
dead
fox.
They ambush.
I have a
I'm not
feeling.
sure. A feeling. Okay.
I have a feeling something's up above.
All right. I'll draw my sword and drink my dark vision potion.
Muted.
As you peering into the dark wood, down your potion, your eyes just brighten as you see beyond the trees and begin to see details. It's not colorful by any means. It's more of like black, white, and gray scaled. You see some dull colors of green coming through near you, in the like probably about 20 feet away. Closer you can see the actual green, and as you move, if you would move in any further, you would see the green starting to move forward. So you can see, but it's like from your far reaches, about 60 feet out, it's black and white. Till about 30 feet, you can kind of see some color, and right in your immediate area, you can see color. As peering in, marking the dead fox, do you commence?
Can I send Bubonic? Like, is there like an opening where he can go up without triggering anything if there is a trap?
I would probably get you
I don't
to
think you
move
can
a move silently check, but yeah, you could.
Bubonic move silently or me move
Yeah,
silently? Okay.
bubonic.
That is a 12.
As he flutters off and moves into the wood. The silence of the wood around, you hear some fluttering from bubonic within. As you hear a large snap sound. And after about 5 minutes or so, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today, boys. As about 5 minutes or so passes, bubonic returns. It says, "Well, path seems clear enough so far, but the wood gets a little bit thick. About 100 feet in. So I couldn't fly further to escape, but it seems clear thus far. Woods are weirdly quiet, though." Do you hear the bird hissing on Becca's shoulder?
I'm gonna relay everything he said.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just proceed with caution then.
Yeah, don't really have another choice I can think of, so.
All right, we're going. I'd like you in front, just
Makes
to
sense.
just in case for dark vision. Um, I'd like to be second. Um, Tobin, I'd like you to be in the rear again for dark vision in case anything comes from behind us.
Okay.
I'll stay in the middle to blow things up. Kidding, by the way.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe a fire spell or two.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
All right. Do I know the direction and where the? Do I know
Roll
a
me
rough?
a survival check.
Okay.
Wes, do you know how long the potion of dark vision lasts?
10 minutes.
My survival check was a 32.
All right. As as you begin a journey in, you find yourself in familiar territory as you remember back to the first time you traveled through here. And as you navigate through, you find the same clearing with the wide trees with the blue that cascades into a bit of a purple long leaf overhead with the same. As just make a spot check. Yeah. Oh no, hold on. You're not the lead.
Orgolan's leading.
Orgolan's leading. Orgolan, roll me a survival check.
All right. Uh, 18.
18, good enough. It's not as good, but you finding your way through, remembering back as you enter into a large clearing, same description, large trees, purple, blue cascading into purple long leaves. As you roll me a spot check, Mr. Orgolan man.
21.
21. Yeah, as you look, you see for the last time, it's definitely not as in disrepair as you see large tree houses built very far up on these all these trees, some multi-levels, some single levels. You see bridges connected between a few of them. It reminds you of an Ewok village, which is a little bit more like gay, as you see, in like a good way. As you see like the flowing like pastel colors flowing over what you assume would be windows, and like beautiful vines and leaves with like great colors, like vibrant colors, like flowers you've never ever seen in your existence. Like even you, Yonatan, looking up and seeing these, like you don't recognize these beautiful, like they're like a bright pink that flourish out into like an almost gold, shining like glittery gold that blossom out over the, and you see some like rope ladders between them, but no actual like ground access. um that you can see from these as you guys file in through into this clearing. You hear a as you see a large arrow twang into the ground in front of Orgolan's feet from one of the windows, covered in like a pastel blue glittery cloth. State your business. The next one's your head.
Is the person speaking in Druidic?
They're speaking in a very rough common.
I'm going to like shout to the point like where they can hear me. In Druidic. Is Druidic better for you?
Dredic, who are you?
Oh, I am Jonathan Hailgith, the chosen champion of Varys, and these are my adventuring companions.
What do you want?
I'm here to
Who
see
are you?
I'm here to see the nature sages to achieve my to get back into balance.
Uh, can you roll me a history check?
Yep, I can do that. Knowledge history.
Yep.
23.
23. You remember two names pop in your head. You have, of course, been here before. The face here, Freyrius, as well as Prince Tevran.
Prince Tevrin and Farius?
and Frarius.
Farius.
And I'm gonna call a quick seconde. And we are back as the arrow thwung. We're going with it thwung between Orgolan's feet. As Orgolan Yonatan shouts out to the person who fired the arrow. What do you want from us? They speak in Druidic.
Well, you see, we had some dealings with the Everdark. Um, the Everdark is returning to try to combine all the realms, and me being off balance with nature, the Everdark found a way to manifest itself through me, and I'm trying to fix that so that I can use my magic and fight this Everdark before it fuses the realms together, and I need your help.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
All right, I'm just gonna look at my diplomacy before I roll. Okay. 17.
Sorry, do any of they're speaking in Druidic, but can we see them at all?
No. They're speaking behind mesh canvas, behind like a window from
Oh.
above. The silence passes for a few moments, and you see a rope ladder drop from the one of the huts from where the voice came from. As actually, before the rope ladder drops, a few moments of silence pass to go. In Druidic, drop your weapons.
I look at my
You're
hands and I'm like,
muted, I think.
I don't
And
think we understand.
it's in Druidic, so none of you understand.
oh,
They just shouted out to Yonatan, and Yonatan's muted currently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna relay that to the group. Like, hey, the dude wants us to drop our weapons, or he's going to shoot us.
Do we trust him?
I feel like we can trust him.
All right.
I'll
It's
drop
on you if we get our
everything.
heads shot off.
I'll drop everything but the cane sword, but that's only because the cane sword looks like a cane.
All right.
I'll gently put my greatsword on the ground.
I shall put my rapier and my bow down.
I look at my hands. I'm like, I can't really put these down.
So put your sides down.
So I put my hands behind my back, like,
Or what about
Oh,
your
you
quarter
have
staff or
eyes
your
on your head,
twin
do you not?
size?
You could drop I mean, like the sights probably. I feel like you could get away with a quarterstaff.
It's on his back. I don't think he can get away with it. Becky can get away with it because she's walking the cane,
Okay.
but it's strapped to his back. It's clearly supposed to be a weapon.
All right.
Yeah,
Beckett's
you gotta
oh,
drop
I
the
forgot.
staff and,
I forgot about this. And I drop that.
Are you dropping both or only one?
Both.
Are you okay?
There's a 2 psi, and the quarterstaff clatters to the ground as you see a rope ladder drop from the platform.
I'm gonna speak to the guy in Druidic again. Do you want just me to come up, or what's the deal?
You want to come up slowly,
Okay, like just me?
all of you.
Oh, okay. He wants all of us to come up very slowly. By the way.
Trust me, I ain't moving that
James, can you
fast.
grab me a beer?
No, I said no more for the rest of the match.
Oof.
Ouch.
Big oof.
All right, and I will slowly, I'll pace
Can't remember
myself.
the reason, so I'll give you one.
Waiting for the
Thanks.
devil pole to come out of the sky.
I'm
Tobin
gonna
dies.
I'm gonna pace myself like
No, actually, this is the give me beer nunchucks. It's just 2 Bud Light cans attached by a chain link of tabs that just magically swings in and smacks Tobin.
Okay, but to be fair, the funniest devil pole thing I've heard in the longest time is from somebody who's known it for almost the least amount of time because it was a lot more prominent in the last campaign that we joked about it, and it was Beckett who made this hilarious joke.
Facts. And
one
they're a
thing I'm good
tiefling
at.
joke. Like, is
Yep.
Beckett just all knowing?
Yes. I'm the god. I'm the one. I'm the one.
The real lore keeper, for real.
Yeah.
Bro, remember in like the first couple episodes when I rolled a nat 20 and I caught the fucking devil pool?
All right.
No, you wanted to catch the devil pole, but I said this is an outer worldly thing. You cannot grab it.
But I rolled a nat 20, so I grabbed it.
Even the gods
Well,
aren't that forgiving.
Even
I-
the gods
The gods
had
have
to
limits.
say, okay.
Yeah, I dropped it a little bit, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna explode on
Thanks,
your
dude.
beer.
I thought you were just being a great waiter and just cracking my beer for
Oh
me.
yeah.
Thank you, dude. Oh yeah. Where were we?
Good question. Oh, we're going up the ladder.
we were going up the ladder.
Oh yeah, you're going up the ladder. I assume Jonathan first, and the rest of you trailing behind. As you head up this rope ladder and are faced with probably only these humanoids are only about 3 to 4 feet. You can see their pastel wings tucked behind their shoulders as they hold out spears. Like there's at least 16 of them holding spears out towards you.
Jesus.
Hold on, lads.
Is it dark here or is there light?
It's you see above, you see a string of arcane dancing lights dancing above. So you see they're small, very sharp features, very glossy, glittery cheeks. And
Sorry, are these like nature sages, or are these the Fae we've met
these are
before?
these are the Fae. These are the Fae.
So yeah, you said Prince Talent or whatever the fucking buddy. Like we've met them before.
Yeah,
no?
he just didn't say the names yet. They just came to his mind.
Whoa, hold
But
on
do we
there.
not recognize them?
Do you reckon I don't think you see them yet.
Oh, the lights.
You don't
aren't-
see you just
okay.
see them holding the spears up as you see the bowmen stepping before. You mentioned the Everdark, the Convergence,
Yes, sir.
and the Nature Sages.
Yes, sir.
Who are you people?
We're a group called the Normals, and we've just been traveling around trying to defeat the Everdark by defeating the champions of the darkness. We actually killed Jeshima. We were the party that
didn't
killed
kill her.
Jeshima,
We didn't kill her.
or sealed her away, I guess.
any of you can interject and talk, because you were all there for the Fae portions, and you all remember the names.
So what do we see them now then?
No, but I'm sure if you mention their names, they would be, oh, you know us, because right now
Sorry,
they're
so the
seeming
ones
like
we
they don't
can't
know
see,
you.
we can tell they're Fae.
Yeah, you can tell they're Fae,
Okay.
but you don't recognize them.
Yeah, sorry, we've been in this forest. We've been in this forest before. We helped the prince. What did you say, Taven, something like that?
Tavern.
Yeah, we helped the prince and his friends before you guys were all able to group up.
So he kind of relaxes the string of his bow a little bit, kind of looking still a little bit suspicious. He nods and walks off a little bit and returns with two Fae. You are familiar with the younger, sharp prince wearing kind of like a baby blue pastel wrap, come almost translucent or transparent cloth and gold kind of rings along his forearm as he steps towards. You see the large circlet crown braided with beautiful flowers and a rich shining gold as he steps forward and goes, "Oh, please, friends, lower your weapons. The normals are always welcome here. Please, come in. We've been in unfamiliar territory for so long. We almost didn't recognize our friends. Please, Jordan, lower your hands. You are always welcome here." I'm so sorry for the hostility. We are scared. How can we help you? We're here to help you
But
as much as we can. We heard mentions of the Everdock and he is speaking in fluent common now, so you all can understand.
yeah,
Speaking of the Everdock and of the convergence, have you learned of any more information of what's happening and why we've seemingly appeared inside your realm?
hold on. What has something been going on? Why are you like? Is it just of the convergence, or has something been going on? Why are you so scared? Like, I know it is unfamiliar
Our
territory, but
our kingdom in the Fae realm was a lot more protective, and our the creatures that surrounded us were a lot more docile. The creatures here we are unfamiliar with and unprepared to take on there. Uh,
so have
it's
you been attacked then? Other than when we were here last, like
a few times we managed to fight them off, but we've
the
managed
same
to take
creatures?
no, not the same creatures. Different off creatures. They attacked with a strange, eerie cackle,
Well, then,
but
if you don't
not
mind, if you don't mind, may I fetch our weapons now that we're acquainted? I don't know how imminent any threat might be, but I'd rather us be armed.
please, sure. Please don't take it out on my guard. He was just uh, taking
No, of course,
precautions.
of course.
Can I
Please
do
go retrieve your weapons. I will get Furious to put on some calming tea for us. We shall
Yeah,
sit and we shall meet and discuss on whatever information
Tobin's
that you
just gonna
require.
go down and grab the weapons. I'm pretty sure you can grab them all. Just
Yeah,
bow can go over his back. Rapier you can kind of stick along one of his side of his belt. His sword obviously has a sheath the size can fit in his bag. The bow staff he can kind of hold while he climbs up.
yeah. As Tobin just acquires all of the weapons and drops them before you guys. As
Thank you.
the Fae around, some grab their spears and like defense, and others uh I put them aside for now and just lean in and watch you guys curiously.
Can I do a knowledge check of some kind, or like just think about?
What does okay?
Sorry, I know.
Instead of asking me for a check, what does Beckett want
I,
to do?
I want to see if I can like recognize the description that he gave of the creature who's been attacking them.
Did they give a description?
He
A very
said
small one.
he said they attacked with an odd cackle, but not like a weird, almost like an eerie laugh.
Right, and not
But
something, and from that, obviously, probably not something they recognize from the Pharaoh.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because even though it would be kind of metagamey, like we've seen what certain creatures that would kind of be like that in the Pharaoh and Passion.
you
Um,
wouldn't have seen this creature even in the
No, I
last.
know, I know.
Yeah.
I was just saying because like the cackle idea, I just wanted to make sure that it's like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
idea.
Yeah, no, I just
So
wanted to
you
see.
probably be a knowledge nature.
Could I do knowledge history or knowledge planes?
You can give me knowledge planes.
Okay.
may I give a help action? I have knowledge planes.
If you can describe how you would help Beckett try and remember, if like Beckett, if you try to remember back, do you say anything out loud to, you know,
I wasn't
weird
really
cackle?
planning on saying anything out loud. I was kind of just gonna like think about what I know of the region, basically.
Yeah, then probably not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I got a 17, so.
Nothing that you've heard of.
Okay.
As while retrieving your weapons and settling in on one of the small pod rooms just off of the main hallway sector, where you see the same elder uh, Faye with the teapot. He smiles and goes, "It's great to see you, my friends.
It's
It's been a bit. How may we serve you?" Let's see, they hand you tea, and it's small, very cute tea glasses. One like that's shaped like different bugs. Like you see one is the shape of a ladybug, another is shape of like a bee. Then you the
Well,
small teacup.
I'll kind of just glance at Yonatan and be like, well, I guess like you mentioned to us, because it was them who told us about the nature sage, right? Was it not? Am I mistaken?
It was Gawain who told you about the nature sages,
But
and
in like that we had, but he told us we had to go back to the same forest.
yes,
Okay. Well, I'll kind of look at Yonatan and just be like, just kind of shoot him a look while I'm talking. Just be like, so we came back to this forest in hopes to find the nature sages. Would you guys happen to know anything about where we can find them or anything that could be helpful information wise?
it is foretold that you can find the nature sages uh, when you find yourself off the beaten path where most would find themselves lost.
So are you essentially saying we have to wander into the woods?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We can find the nature sages when we find ourselves.
Yeah, when we
You,
find ourselves lost, like where other people would be lost.
yeah.
Essentially,
The nature sages. Oh, sorry. Go on.
we have to be based like what it seems like from the outside perspective. Or no, I'll talk as Tobin. It sounds like what he's saying is where the regular folk would get lost. Us who are chosen to or supposed to meet the nature sages will instead of being found lost deep within the woods find ourselves there. are where we need to be at least.
Right.
Sometimes you cannot find something while looking.
Pardon, can you repeat that?
Sometimes you cannot find something while looking. Sometimes things tend to find you.
Okay. Where is the most? Do you know where the deepest part of this forest is?
I feel like that's not something they can tell us. I feel like
This
part of the
is
tricky.
unfamiliar territory as much as it is from us to you. We have seen various plants beginning to crop up from our realm, but it's emerging in such a way that we cannot find and map out a clear area of the area. Area of the area? Sure.
All right. Well, I can always, I can always just try and get a surrounding map of the place and wander around, see what we can find.
Sorry, you said you can find us what? You can try and find us what? Sorry.
Yeah, we can just try and get a map of the place.
I
Maybe
think
wander
that's
around.
exactly the opposite of what. Yeah, like wander, yes, but finding a map is of no help based on what they're telling us we need to do.
Right. Yeah, we'll just wander around and
We
see
gotta
what
get
we
lost. Yeah,
Fun.
see what we can find.
it like it's as much as we. It's crazy in the few weeks, maybe a month or two at this point. The bit we've been together, divine intervention seems to find us. So I don't think it's time to get a phone call or something. Seems like you should, you know.
You're muted.
I think so. So we'll be back after these brief messages. All right, we are back from our break. We're all here and feeling great as the normal sit in a circle around a small fire. That's the smoke heading through the chimney above into the dark canvas. Um, it's getting closer to probably about 4 or 5 o'clock now. As got the information on where you may find the sages. As Frarius and Prince Teverin sit cross-legged and they're in their small forms sipping their teas. Is there anything else we can help you guys with, my friends? Prince Teverin kind of puts down his glass.
Um, do you do you have any supplies you could spare?
Well, not very much, I'm afraid. What do you need?
Um, I was just thinking we could just like if you had like maybe a spare couple of torches or lights.
Torches, yeah, lights. We have these firefly jars we can give you.
Okay, those would be great. Thank you so much.
Do they give off a whole lot of light, or is it just like a
They
minimal
give
amount?
off as much light as a hooded lantern.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait till we leave.
How much? I. How much would light would a hooded lantern give off?
Probably low light,
Okay.
I think. Or I would probably say as much light as a torch, but it's in more of like a straight beam rather than an aura.
Okay. All right. I'm sure. I'm sure that would be helpful. Thank you so much again.
They bow their heads and say, "I hope you find what you're looking for."
I'm gonna say in Druidic, Paylor bless you.
And in Druidic they say, "Varus be with your soul."
Varus be with your soul. Oh boy. There's a lightning out there.
There's a lightning. We don't got no lightning here.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's coming soon.
As you make your way from the Ewok tree fort, the fruity Ewok tree fort, head down the staircase, and looking out to the vast dark woods ahead.
Never a better time like the present. As I go down the rope ladder.
I guess we'll follow. If no one else has anything else to do.
Uh, Seeing the dark wood as you guys step into the clearing, seeing the dark wood ahead as the dark canvas overhead obscures a lot of your vision.
Can I cast light on my scythe? Oh no, I'll cast it on my cane sword and continue to use that as a cane.
So the cane, the ornate cane, begins to illuminate in a bright light. The range I think is 30 feet or 60 feet. No, it's
20
60 feet.
feet. 20-foot
20
radius.
feet?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
20-foot
Really?
radius.
I don't know. Is that low?
Mhm.
I am going to. I am going to. I don't know if there are. Just an out of
Did you
game.
guys inspect the fox on the way in? I don't think you did.
No, we did not.
Okay.
Or Golan, go poke the fox.
What does the fox say?
No, you guys moved on. I'm not.
What does the fox say? It doesn't say anything because it's dead.
Oh, fuck.
I. God. I was good. Do cats have night vision or
I think
panthers?
so.
I'd like to
think so.
use my wild shape to turn into a panther,
Jesus.
just so I can have dark vision.
Cheap.
As you see Jonathan transform into a panther, but you see along its hide, you can see the fleshy insides and bones sticking out as he takes the form of an undead panther as it stares forward.
The fuck?
Roll me a will save,
All of
Mr.
us?
Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan.
Oh.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, the dice gods giveth and the dice gods taketh away. That is a nat 1.
Oh boy.
Oh.
As staring forward, the undead panther begins to smell for a moment and look back towards you, and Tobin, familiar with these malicious eyes, he has succumbed once more to the Everdark's grasp and now has no control.
Grapple.
Where we're gonna pick up next time.
Fuck. Damn it.
Yeah. As he turns with his vicious eyes, that's where we're gonna leave off. Nothing really happened this session, but
was
I
fun.
want to do inspiration points anyways. So we'll start off with V.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Yonatan for doing a lot of the talking with this last group, and then testing the waters with now what we're realizing is not a good thing.
All right, Yonatan.
Um. I am going to give it to. I'm going to give it to Beckett. I thought she had. I'm going to give her my meme inspiration vote because of all the memes this session. They were
Valid.
on point today.
Orgolan.
Uh, it's a 50-50 for me, but I'm gonna give it to V for again all the banger fucking memes.
Oh shit.
And Mr. Tobin.
Can I pass? Like I said, I really don't think we did that much this session. I don't know. If
Yeah,
we can get
but
into it.
if we were to, like, no one's gonna get the inspiration point, but if we were, who would you vote for?
I don't know.
I don't know. Fair enough. I also vote for I don't know.
I vote for the editor.
We're
Yeah,
gonna vote
there
for
you
the
go.
editor
There you
to
go.
feel way better. We're gonna give it to Needs this session.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Liam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Liam.
well, I'm gonna give my vote to Knees.
I agree. Needs gets the inspiration point this session. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole bit. We're on Spotify, the Battle Shores D&D podcast. Give us a rate on there. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be here next week as we once again find Yonatan within the clutches of the Everdark. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye. Have a great time.